Welcome to episode one of Steady Talk Podcast. Some of you all may know me, some of you all may not, but if you don't, I'm here to formally introduce myself as your host, your main man, captain of the ship. I go by Jacques. Like I said, I'll be taking you all through the journey from episode one to episode 100. The goal is to hit 100 episodes for the podcast. Then we can work on a little bit of rebranding there. But main objective right now is just to get started. Got a somewhat of a layout, but couldn't prolong this situation anymore. So I was like, boom, let's go ahead and shoot episode one. So the main objective, weekly episodes every Saturday, maybe Sunday, Friday. So just to stay consistent with it. I mean, I can't grow without being consistent. But speaking, I can't do it. I can't do it without you. Um, Obviously, everybody doesn't deserve a mic. There's only one way to figure out if a podcast is meant for you, and that's by tapping in. Even if it's not for you, I'm gonna be completely honest. I watch some podcasts with some people. I'm just like, you said that, and it's just like it's just interesting though, just to hear other people's side of things. So if it's just one of those things where it's like, man, I'm tired of hearing this man talk. I'm pretty sure 1 out of 3 people you know will love to continue to hear me talk. So let's just do one of those things as far as using those buttons like the like button, share button, follow button, subscribe button. Let's just say they're there for a reason. So let's use them. So going into things, just wanted to do episode one as a quick little episode, give you a breakdown as far as what you'll see in this podcast. That way you can have a glimpse and know like, oh, episode two will be this, or episode three might be this. So be honest, I'm not locking myself into one specific topic. The plan is good talks all around. So whether that's sports, career, trending topics, just a little bit of everything. Let's go a little bit deeper into it. For some of you all may not know, for some of you all that may know, I work in the sports and entertainment industry. Some of you all might be like, sports and entertainment industry, what is that? Basically, I work in sports, but I don't play. A lot of people be like, man, I didn't know that was a career. It is. And that's what I like about it. I mean, it's a small world, but it's a big industry. And I mean, I want to bring knowledge to that just because you might have athletes out there that no longer can play, but want to still invest, stay in that sports society and world kind of. And it's just like, you don't know what you can do. And I mean, that's where that career side of things is going to go. Because granted, I'm only 25, but I have the key to success to basically get you in the door. I feel like I'm in a pretty good standstill as far as my career goes, as far as just being only 25. And I also have a great amount of connections. So basically, I ain't going to gatekeep. I'm going to put you on game as far as like what you got to do, the different type of positions, how to scout for jobs and things like that. So that'll be the career side of things. Going into the sports side of things, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the biggest knowledgeable person on sports. I can chop it up with you, but I'm not a sports analyst. If we're gonna be completely honest, it's the reason I'm not on ESPN, and it's the reason I'm on this podcast, just because I'm an amateur when it comes to it. I can watch it, I can enjoy it, I can talk to you about it, but I'm not going to tell you who number 52 is on the New Orleans Saints or the number 82 on the Falcons. So, I mean, good talks. With that sports side of things, definitely going to bring my group, a couple of guys from my circle that I grew up with. I mean, we chop it up all the time. So I was just like, this deserves to be on the podcast type situation. So definitely can't wait to get those guys on the episode, especially with, I mean, March Madness coming up here soon. We'll have the NBA playoffs coming up. So, I mean, it's a lot of things we got to talk about. So all that's really going to do is help us get to episode 100. I'm telling you, when episode 100 gets here, that's going to be a milestone. That's going to be a rebranding time. But we're taking it one episode at a time. And going just into trending topics, I'm going to be completely honest. Those are legitimately trending topics. It won't be no political stuff going on because your political side might not be my political side. And I'm going to keep that outside. Just good talks going on, man. Like I said, if this podcast is for you, you got to tune in to the next episode. If this podcast is not for you, 1 out of those 100 episodes, I guarantee is going to be for you. And there's only one way to figure that out. And that's by tapping in every week when you see that notification come in that, oh, Steady Talk podcast drop. You're right. It sure did. So yeah, definitely, like I said, it's always 4 buttons on there that you got to use. The like, subscribe or follow, the comment button, and share button. Those 4 buttons can make this podcast successful if you just use it. So definitely one of those things you want to tap in and use for sure. Going into it, next episode, Yeah, I cut this one a little short. You're welcome. But next week, I'm talking your ears off. Just believe it. But episode 2 next week, I have a very special guest coming all the way. Well, it'll be a little virtual, but all the way from my hometown, Birmingham, Alabama. If you see me, you see him. It's my treacherous twin, neighborhood hero of Birmingham. I mean, we a duo. So next episode, definitely tune in to tap in and see who my special guest is. If you know, you know. I'm gonna be honest. You should just know. I mean, like I said, treacherous twin. You see him, you see me. So episode 2, tap in. And hey, stay steady till next time.